I have a pre-prepared speech. I would like to address some events that occurred over this weekend. I am addressing these events of my own volition. At the completion of this statement, I will field a few questions from those in attendance and then we'll consider the matter closed. On Friday the 15th of July, I awoke at 6 a.m. to get an early start on a day of hard labour. As regular listeners to this online audio program will be aware, I, alongside my partner, am currently painting a house. Cutting in, base coating, and taping corners are just some of the things that this role has required. Friday the 15th marked day 4 of a string of very arduous and fatiguing days of hard labour. Though extremely tired, I thought it best to awake early on Friday to get a head start on painting outdoor fences. Whilst below 10 degrees when I began, without complaint, I powered ahead, painting fences without ever asking for thanks or recognition. I painted and painted and painted. In fact, I painted to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just in time to have a quick shower and get to the footy. I arrived at the AFL match located at the Melbourne Cricket Ground via train at approximately 7:20 p.m. I sat in the Melbourne Cricket Club on level 3 alongside my father, Wayne, a doctor in operations of all things IGA, and my brother Mitchell, who went to Japan recently and won't shut up about it. Before the initial pill was bounced, I found myself suffering from the fatigue of an excessively laborious week of work. However, I was reinvigorated by the wonderful first quarter of AFL football on show from the football club I support, the Melbourne Football Club. The team exhibited great on-field energy, fervour and skill as the team quickly moved ahead on the scoreboard by 24 points early. However, this early positivity was soon quashed with a resurgent rally from the Brisbane Lions, formerly the Fitzroy Lions, and the Brisbane Bears. The Brisbane Lions not only regained scoring parity, but in fact took a substantial lead against the Melbourne Football Club. By the time the fourth quarter came, the Lions were ahead as far as 26 points as the game came to a close. By the time 6 minutes remained at the game, I found myself at a weak point. Tired from a busy week and angered by the on-field performance, I checked on my phone the next train on my line departing from Jolimont Station. Aware that bus replacements were taking place on my train line and aware how bad that would be to live through, I took the opportunity to duck out and beat the crowd. At that point in time, it felt like I was doing the right thing. I now know this behaviour simply wasn't the case. However, Melbourne went on to win the game by 1 point, and I was doomed to watch the coverage on the wonderful app KO from the train. Through my own hubris, laziness, and clumsy attempt to beat crowds, I missed a truly great win from my football club. In the last few days, I've been called many things. Coward, fool, tiny dick, not a real fan, tiny dick boy with a tiny dick, idiot, stupid tiny dick idiot. All of these fair and reasonable assessments of my behaviour. Even though the initial tweet and Instagram post were seen by a cumulative 300,000 people and built our followers substantially, and actually it was hugely beneficial for me to leave because it built this podcast brand, so shut the fuck up. And also there was a lot of other dogs on the train next to me, and also I bet heaps of you who talk shit have left a game early too, so shut the fuck up. It doesn't change the fact that I made the wrong decision. And for that, I am truly, truly sorry. I can tell you right now that unless pre-planned or in the case of an emergency, I will never leave a football game early again. You have my word. I once again offer a full and wholehearted apology to our audience, our sponsors, TBC, but most importantly, Max Gawn and the other wonderful players of the Melbourne Football Club. Also suck shit Brisbane. I now consider this matter closed. May God have mercy on my soul. Also, tickets to the live show are flying out the door. 2 extra Melbourne shows in Melbourne added. These will be the last 2 on sale and they're selling real quick. Sydney ticks still avail. Adelaide people, keep your eyes peeled. The venue we're going to do is small, so very limited ticks. Link in the pod bio and our socials. Bounce that pill.